to accept that and allow him to rest in peace. With those many of your remarks, allow me to now invite His Excellency, the Deputy President, to give his remarks. Thank you.
The family of the late General Ogolla, Mama, and your children, Your Excellency, our President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, and fellow mourners, good afternoon. Your Excellency's mind will be very simple, is that we have come here to accompany you to bring your condolences to the family. I would just like to introduce members of the cabinet who are here, and then I'll ask the Governor of Siaya to speak on behalf of the leaders, and then I'll invite the President to come and give condolences on our behalf. We have here the Prime Cabinet Secretary, the Honorable Musalia Mudavadi. We have the Minister for Interior, Professor Kithure Kindiki. We have the Minister for Defense, the Honorable Aden Duale. We have the CS for ICT, Eliud Owalo. We have the CS for Roads and Transport, Kipchumba Mukomen. We have the CS for Agriculture and Livestock Development, the Honorable Mithika Linturi. We have the CS for Education, Ezekiel Machogu. We have the CS for Labor and Social Protection, Florence Bore. We have the CS for Health, Susan Nakumicha. We have the CS for Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, Soipan Tuya. We have the CS for Public Service, the Honorable Moses Kulia. We have the CS for East African Community, Regional Development and ASAL, Penina Malonza. We have the CS for Cooperative and SMEs, Honorable Chelugui. We have the Attorney General, Justin Bedan Muturi. We have the CS for Investment, Trade and Industry, Rebecca Meano. We have the Secretary of the Cabinet, Mercy Wanjau. I don't know whether we have some PSs. We have the PS for Defense, Patrick Mariro, who was working closely with the General. We have the CS for Internal Security, Remo Domolo. We have the CS for Trade, Bwana Kobundo. Yeah. CS, PS. This is Navarada, CS and PS in Naka Kitugemoja. And of course, we have the Chief of Staff and Head of the Public Service, Felix Koskei. Then we have the Deputy Chief of Staff, Bwana Josephat Nanok. Before I invite the President, maybe I request James Orengo, the Governor for Siaya, akuje aseme. Na alikuwa wakili wangu siku tulikuwa kwa ODM.
Your Excellency.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Your Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, all the leadership of our defense forces who are here, Elaine and the family, and the religious leaders who are here, the honorable members of Parliament. I think many of us are lost for words for what to say today. We are here a little earlier, Your Excellency, together with Raila Odinga, with a team of MPs. And I want to let you know that Raila Odinga asked me with Atandi, Honorable Atandi, to make sure that we are here when you arrive to receive you, and that when you come to Siaya, we will also receive you in Siaya. Sometimes it's very difficult to deal with grief, especially when it's so tragic. But I've many times said, sometimes that grief unites us. just like we are united in grief here today. And I think that in our republic, we need gallant sons and patriots. And many of us agree that General Ogolla was a patriot and was a gallant soldier, as the Archbishop has said. I have had times that I've met him in the village, even in funerals, but you would not think that he was a general. He'll just be one of the people in the village. I hope that in grieving the General Ogolla, we would appreciate patriotism and being Kenyans, just like we are united in grief today. I hope that a lot of what he desired, like he was to have a function in Siaya, in Alego, that many of you who spoke to him and knew his desires for the people, that you remember what he desires for the people of Kenya and for Siaya. Mheshimiwa Murkomen was just telling me that he had desired to have an airstrip in Siaya. So I hope, Your Excellency, next time the Air Force One is landing in Siaya, you have a place to land in to accomplish the desires of a great departed son. I also hope that in this time of grief and in fellowship, you have fellowship in grief. We can grow stronger in faith and make sure that Kenya becomes a better country that we all desire and want to live in, knowing that Kenya is bigger than all of us. I do not want to say more than that, but whence comes such another? Thank you.
Your Excellency, sorry, I also forgot to acknowledge the presence of our First Lady, Mama Ruto, and our service commanders, the VCDF, General Kahareri, our Army Commander, General Tarus, our Air Force Commander, General Menda, and Navy Commander, General Nganga. Your Excellency, we have come to accompany here to come and condole with the family of a great man, a great general. For the short time that I came to know General Ogolla when we came into government, he was a very amiable man, a committed general, a patriotic man who loved his country, and a humorous man too. Your Excellency, many days when we were at the airport waiting to receive you, General Ogolla will keep us laughing throughout, giving us his various exploits in the service, out of the country and in the country. In fact, as we saw you off, he remained a commander, and all of us were under him. And we would sit there with the Professor Kindiki until he gives us, in the military parlance, the fallout. He would tell us to wait, and when he thinks you are safely off to your destination, he will say, Deputy President and the rest, you may now fall out. We were all under his command at the airport. And we were with him 2 days ago at the Bomas of Kenya. Again, full of humor and full of hope for this country. And we were discussing many things, and I think sometimes the futility of life is a bit worrisome, that just the day before we were discussing with him the future of this country, the safety of our people. Here again now, we are preparing to bury him. I think I just want on my behalf and that of my family to say, Mama, please take heart with your family. Difficult as things are, trust that God is in control. We shall continue praying for you and holding you in prayer as you come to terms with this very difficult reality. To our men and women in uniform, let us take heart that the general has died in action, on duty. And I think that is a pride of every soldier, that he died as he served this country. We want to encourage you to get stronger and to continue being committed and faithful to your country, protecting our borders the way the general did. With those very remarks, let me request you to be upstanding. We request the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces to come and give his condolences. Your Excellency.
Thank you. Asanteni sana, tafadhali tuketi.